For those that come after, welcome back to another episode of the best mods of the week in Baldur's Gate 3's Mod Manager. We actually have a lot of great stuff to cover this week, and I'll first start off with an outfit mod you may have seen me using earlier this week with the Ethereal Threads mod by Eridea. You see this fancy outfit that Shadowheart has on? That is from this mod. This adds a bunch of really nice looking outfit mods. You honestly have probably seen a lot of these in my videos this week. I love this outfit mod. Now the cool thing about this is it's a compilation of their other outfit mods that they've hosted on Nexus Mods, put into Mod.io and an all-in-one. And I love whenever people do that, so this is just incredible to see. You can see all the different outfits that are in this here, and they all look really nice. So a variety of different flavors. They got some different dress style outfits. There's ones that are dyeable too, so they have two different versions. They also have some camp versions of the outfits. I think they all look really nice and fit within Baldur's Gate 3 extremely well. I really like this Death Wielder outfit here. This one looks really fancy, especially with different dyes. And Seraphina's Wild Starlight. This one just looks awesome, especially for if you're going to do a Circle of the Stars Druid. Now that's not all. We got more great outfit mods this week with the Clair Obscur for those who come after by Arbalest. So this adds in the canvas, both camp and non-camp versions. Love again when mods do this. You can see my character here wearing this, the Expeditioner outfit, and it looks awesome. There's also some other outfits that come with this. So we also get a Le Uniform here. There's a dyeable version and a non-dyeable, so the white version. I think this is really cool. So if there's a specific set of dyes that you like to use, I typically like the Faerun Colors tier dye. It looks awesome on top of that. There's also the Elysia outfit here, and again, these just look so well done. They fit within Baldur's Gate 3 very well. And they got Gustav's outfit. Now, if you haven't played Expedition 33, go play it right now. You'll love it. If you enjoyed Baldur's Gate 3, you'll probably really like that game as well. Yeah, the outfits just look really, really nice. And we've been getting a lot of requests for outfits for male body types, and Skirbie has delivered with Skirbie's Dark Knight progressive equipment set. I love these progressive ones. So another incredible mod by Skirbie. They just put out Constant Heat. Now I know I'll get the questions about console compatibility, and there's no external shaders or scripts used to ensure console compatibility, so Skirbie does a lot of good to make sure that they can get their mods out on console. But what's also nice with this is it comes with these really cool looking weapons. So I have these giant swords on my character here. I really like that they also make these light finesse weapons so that you can use them with dex or strength, and you also can dual wield them as they're both light. They also come with different weapon skills as you continue to level up in character. Now, if you don't like the effects because you think they're overpowered, the nice thing is you can always just drag these off. You're not forced into using them. So that's one beautiful thing about this, as yeah, you also get these nice armor sets here. So they look really cool. Yeah, you can see that there on my character. You can see what it looks like on Minsk. There's two different versions of the helmets with the little horns sticking out there or without the horns. It also comes with some different weapons here too, and one-handed versions, ones that allow you to dual wield them, and much more. And this shield looks just awesome. I'm a big fan of big swords and big shields, and that's exactly what we get with this here. So yeah, incredible mod by Skirbie. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This one is just incredible. Also unique animations here when you hold the weapon, similar to the Guts Berserk Greatsword mod. Now something a little different I like to share whenever there's a large update to mods. If you haven't used the Dragon Tamer, I recommend checking it out. This mod is awesome. So they redid some of the aspects of this, they updated it, and it's really fun. So if you haven't, I've already done a build on this. You get a dragon pet. You can be either a melee or a spellcaster hybrid, and you also get to choose what type of elemental dragon you want, if you want fire, cold, or lightning damage. So they now have full updates here. The new update is out, so you can check that out further if you want to see some more information on it. And what's awesome is Sumer Dagnoth also helped out with this mod by their Purple Dragon Knight. So there's some awesome things happening in the Baldur's Gate 3 modding community. Now this is an awesome mod. The Shadow Curse Nimbus Hound of Ill Omen recolor by GraphicFade. You definitely know them for their Fade's equipment distribution set of mods. Now Fade was nice enough to ask my Discord server if they should make a mod like this, and they delivered. It's awesome. I am a huge fan of the Shadow Magic Sorcerer. It's one of my new favorite classes in the game, and this fits perfectly. It gives the dog a slight recolor to make it seem more thematic within the Shadow Curse land. So if you're in Act 2, it just feels better. And no other major changes. It still does everything the way it normally does. It's just a recolor, and I think I prefer this over the natural one. So it looks very much like a shadow dog. And speaking of dogs, Scratch evolved by Xeon here. Now, I've covered some of their previous mods where it allows you to level up different characters and things like that. And we now got another one for Scratch here. So I have talked about some other mods like this. I like them because it just makes the class or the different summons in the game feel a bit more powerful. So this has a build up system, unlocks powerful or helpful abilities at 10 adrenaline points. Whenever you attack, you get 1 adrenaline point. If you do a critical hit or a killing blow, you get 2, and 1 point is removed when you're not in combat, so then it increases the amount of damage that you're dealing with Scratch. Scratch can also get some ultimate abilities like the Paladin Wolf here, which gives it Divine Smite, which is awesome. You get Spirit Guardians on it. This is a really cool mod, inspiring care for your team, so you can have Scratch go and heal you, because yeah, that just fits perfectly within Scratch. So stay focused, stay protected. Just another incredible mod for those that are big fans of Scratch, and I'd highly recommend using both the two mods I just shared if you want to have a double doggy playtime. Now, another awesome mod by AES Reaper here with the Fulgurcoil Arbalest, which is a weapon that just looks awesome. So I have this on Shadowheart's back. This looks incredible. It does work a little differently than some other weapon mods, so I'll just showcase what it looks like here. Now, with a gun of this size, you're going to have to brace before firing, so you use that skill first there. And then you also got that Fulgurcoil discharge here, which uses your movement speed and an action to be able to fire the gun. And boom! That looks awesome. So yeah, really nice VFX. They also made the 3D model all by themselves, and I have to say, this gun just looks absolutely incredible. So yeah, this, I feel it would fit perfectly if you're looking for a new Artificer weapon for the class mod. So yeah, this is just another great outfit mod, or weapon mod, Fulgurcoil Arbalest by AES Reaper. And next up, we got the Balduran Guardian Armor mod here. So this mod gives you a full set of armor that pairs alongside the Balduran Giants, or the Balduran helmet here. Now, I unfortunately had to reshoot this video. I was having some issues with certain mods. It actually caused my entire PC to crash, which is wild. So unfortunately, I aren't able to showcase this one here, but it is a pretty cool outfit mod. So just wanted to highlight that just briefly here. And also, we got the Necrostriker Necromantic Rogue class by Saint Arachnid. And what this does, it's a rogue subclass that gives you the special necro knives here, which do 2d6 necrotic damage, so somewhat similar to Shadow Blade, and they also apply bone chill on strike, so you cannot be disarmed, and then later on you can get a dual dark blade knife. I think those are pretty cool. Some people are asking for some different classes that have weapons associated with such, and I like whenever you're able to summon them, somewhat similar to Shadow Blade, so this is pretty cool. Maybe worth checking out if you're a fan of the rogue. Also, we got the Oath of the Watchers, which is a expansion of the class mod that was previously on Nexus, now available on Mod.io, which I thought was worth sharing. Now, the original mod was made by Big Green Mako here, so ported again over into Mod.io, has level 20. The only issue I just need to address with this, similar to some other class mods, since it was made prior to patch 8, it will remove the Oath of the Crown Paladin, so that's something you got to keep in mind, but I may do a build in the future of this, because it is a very well done class mod. And I've been trying to avoid doing too much of a class showcase in these videos just because it eats up a lot of the time in this video, so I may do it in a future video. But we also got another class with the Celestial Patron Warlock, and there's been a few. This is actually one of the very first class mods that we received in the mod manager. I also like that they listed out all the different abilities here. Now, the Celestial is kind of like a healing hybrid. Now, the Warlock is also a hybrid because it's a melee and a spellcaster. This further increases its hybridness with giving it healing spells. And they also listed out some of the changes from D&D 5e, which I think is really nice. So yeah, there's the spell list there. You can check that out if you're further interested. I think it's a really well done class mod. And we also got the Way of the Spider Arachnid Monk subclass mod by Saint Arachnid as well. So with this subclass here, you get the spider aspect, giving you an increased jump distance, immunity to web, dark vision, and proficiency in acrobatics. You get dark vision up to 12 meters. You get the web spell using a key point, which I think is awesome because the web spell is a very underrated spell. You can also jump onto it, and it's like feather fall. And you also have the venomous discharge here as an action, hurl poisonous energy that damages and possibly poison the target. This special attack can be used with the extra attack feature. Now, this is what I really think is interesting about this, because kind of similar to the Way of the Four Elements with their Flame Dragon Strike, you also can do this and then do a punching attack. So it's pretty interesting, makes for a cool subclass. At level 6, you get the Venomous Fist, which lets you do a 1d4 plus Wisdom modifiers poison damage on your attacks, and then also you can spend a key point to poison a target for 2 turns. They also have increases to their web size, your venomous discharge damage. You can also in-web a target, which makes it it's kind of like putting it to sleep. And then the Spider's Lair, which you get advantage on your next attack roll whenever you're starting your turn on a web surface. You also get bonuses to your critical hit chance. And who doesn't love more faces? We got the Onyx Head here by Precious Little Ball Babe. And this adds in the Onyx Head here, which you can see. It looks pretty nice. Just ignore the scar. I always have that on my character there. You can't remove scars, unfortunately. So that you see there what that looks like. Looks different on different races, so yeah, just a little preview of that. And we also got the Lucy Head here. This is exclusive to body type 1 gnomes, which I feel like don't have that many face mods. So this is really nice to see this one here. I think this one looks pretty nice too. So yeah, this is perfect for gnome enjoyers. Also, another amazing redesign by Azazel. The NPC redesign, Orin the Red by Azazel was taken. So yeah, this is a full-on redesign of Orin, and I think it looks awesome. It changes the appearance of her daggers, making them look a little darker, which fits better, I think, thematically. It changes her portrait. Yeah, this is awesome, and I know a lot of people really enjoy Orin. So yeah, Rock Lobster. Yeah, cool. So Orin redesign by Azazel. Next up, we have the Warhammer Fantasy Deities. I know a lot of people really enjoy Warhammer 40k. So this, or I guess even just not Warhammer 40k, but Warhammer Fantasy. This adds the deities from that into the game. I know this is interesting for someone, so I just want to highlight this one here. Also, the Astral Sentinel Monk Jedi subclass. People have been asking for Jedi subclasses. There's actually a few of them, but this is a Monk subclass version of it. And you can check out the full listing of abilities here if this is something that's interesting to you. There's a lot to cover. I'm not going to break it all down. As I mentioned, that it would eat up the entire video. I don't want to waste anyone's time. So if this is interesting to you, go check it out. And also, Paladin increased aura range. This is just a great quality of life. The Paladin auras are really small. 3 meters is just not enough. This makes it so that they're 9 meters. And if you have the unlocked level curve mod, it'll actually do this once you hit a higher level. And a higher range, at higher level, you get 15-meter aura. So you can actually help out your teammates with the aura protection, which normally is a little bit harder to actually help the team with. So yeah, that's great. They don't just stick right on your butt anymore. Yeah, this is also a cool mod, the Wyll Kiss dialogue. So we all know that being the Blade of Frontiers is a tough job, blah, blah, blah. So this adds, basically gives you the dialogue for whenever you do the kiss. Every time that you kiss him, he doesn't just plainly do it now without talking to your character. So yeah, this is nice. I guess there's a few other mods that are similar to this one, but if you're a fan of Wyll's romance, check this one out. Now we also got the Clara's Comfy Fits for body type 1. This adds in some comfy outfits that look pretty, comfortable. And these are nice little camp outfits. There's also dyes that work alongside these with this mod too. So really nice. Yeah, they added 10 new dyes alongside it. So this is made by Klara from Earth, not to be confused with Klara from any of the other planets. So very nice. And we also got the Electric Eyes, which adds 34 sets of new eyes, colorable. And I use a few different eye mods. I always switch them around just because I think the eye mods are really nice in this game, but there's not many strong yellow eyes in this, in the game, or strong orange ones. This adds in some of those. So this mod's made by I'm Freya. Also, this mod was causing my crashes. This has a lot of dependencies, just a heads up, but Pathfinder 2nd Edition Staves. So this is, you do have to have the Pathfinder 2nd Edition mod, which completely changes how the game plays. It changes all the classes. This is absolutely a massive mod. This was released back in September. It does a lot, a lot. But this mod was a while ago. This is the newest one that adds in Staves to the game. From what I was able to test with it, you do get some special, like the Staff of Water. It comes with a bunch of different spells related to that are from Pathfinder. And also you got some different things similar to spells from Divinity Original Sin 2. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff with this Staves mod. Unfortunately, it caused my game to crash and it crashed my video, so I had to record this again. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. Now, this is it's a quality of life by Uncle Scraps here. So basically, whenever you start a new game, the tutorial chest sometimes is a little bit annoying to run all the way down to grab it. This now puts it in the starting room, so if you start a new game, you can just grab your items from the tutorial chest rather than summoning them in. I think it's just a nice quality of life change, so I had to feature that here. And also, the Warding Flare Cloak. I'm a huge fan of the Light Domain Cleric. I know some people are too, so maybe this will be something interesting to you because this gives you the reaction warding flare on top of all that. So a really cool mod that just is a small change, but cloaks in this game kind of aren't great, but this one just gives you something else. Disadvantage on attack rolls. So let me know which of the mods was your favorite from this week. I'm a huge fan of the for those that come after outfits. From Clair Obscur, and also the Skirbie outfits and weapon mods. But let me know your favorites in the comments. Ethereal Threads, I guess, is another one that I've been using a lot lately. And I hope you have a great day. We'll catch you all in the next video, and we'll see you next time.